Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, so please subscribe and press the bell icon so you will never miss any update. As I promised you that you're going to be a master in Python programming if you will really follow this YouTube channel and practice each and everything which I will be teaching you here step by step. So let's get started with today's topic. Today we are going to see how to install Python in your system. We are going to see how to install Python in your system. After that, we are going to see what are variables, and then we are going to see what are data types. So everything we'll be seeing in detail. So let's get started with topic. So open Google Chrome. After opening Google Chrome, type Python and press enter. So you can see a website called www.python.org. Just click on that website. It will redirect you to this page. If you can see, this is the official website. Now if you move your cursor on downloads, you can see download for Windows, right? I am having Windows, that's why it's showing Windows. If you have Mac, it will show you download for Mac. So do not worry about that. Steps are same for all Mac and Windows. The steps are same. So you have to just click on this Python 3.10.4. This is the latest version right now. I'll just click on it. So it will hardly take half or 1 minute, but it's totally depend on your internet speed. As you can see, it's already downloaded. So I'll just click on it. It will pop up a message that do you want to run this file? So this installation is being successful now I want to run this, so I'll just click on run. And now it's asking you whether you want to install or whether you want to have a customized installation. So just say install now, click on install now. Now it will ask you, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? So there is a pop-up message on my screen actually, but you cannot see it because of some security issues. So you have to just click on yes. I'm just clicking it on yes. If you'll not click on yes, then your Python installation will not be done. Now you can see setup is in progress. So it will hardly take half minute. Let's see. Now you can see installing is being done now. Now you can see setup was successful. So yes, Python is being installed in your system. Simply I'll close it. So here you will just type like to see whether the setup is successful or not. So I will just simply type here IDLE. Now, if you can see here, this IDLE, this is your Python application. Yeah. Now you will be wondering like what is IDLE? So let me tell you the full form of IDLE. So basically IDLE stands for Integrated Development Learning Environment. Yeah, this is called as IDLE. So this is being installed now in your system. So let's get started with Python now. So very first, in the last session, I told you what is Python. So Python is a programming language. Yeah, Python is a programming language. With the help of Python, what you can do, you can make games, you can make websites, you can make applications. So these three are the major categories, right? So these three are the major categories what you can do, and inside that there are many subcategories. After that, the next part which we are going to learn is that is what like which on where you are going to code, where we will be coding. So we are going to code on a platform, and what platform do we have? We have IDLE. Yeah. So that will be our editor. If anyone asks you like where do you code in Python, so you will be saying IDLE, that is Integrated Development Learning Environment. So right now we have selected a platform IDLE. Basically that is a software which is already installed in your system. Yeah. So let's get started. The very first topic which we are going to learn, that is variable. Now exactly what is variable? It is also known as identifier. Identifier. For example, let's say my name is Ria. Okay. So my name is Ria Sharma. Yeah. So how I am identifying Like I am identifying myself, like my name is Riya Sharma, I study in this standard and I'm from this school, right? So Riya is what my identifier, right? Okay, if someone wants to really ask me some question, I'm in a crowd, so how they will say that Riya, please stand up. So Riya is the identifier. So basically it is called as a identifier. What it is used, what is the use of variable? The use of variable is to store the value. Yeah, you can say value or data. Yeah, now how your data and value is being stored, which type of data? So different data types we have. Okay, actually we have many data types, but today we are going to focus only on three data types. Very first is integer, second is a float, and third one is string. Yeah, now what is integer? Let me tell you, there is a keyword of integer, that is int. Okay, and for float we have float, float in smaller case, and for string we have str. Now you will be wondering what is int, what is float, and what is str. Yeah, so I'll give you one example. As I said that, for example, my name is Ria, right? So might be my pet name can be Ryu, right? Anything might be my pet name, can be this, right? But this my nickname, my pet name, which my family members call me, only they know my name, right? But Ria is my official name, right? Ria is what my official name. Yeah, so if I am in my school and someone wants to pick me, and like, so if they will say I came here to pick Ryu, so no one will understand, right? Why? Because you are identifier, like people will identify you by your name. What is your actual name? That is Ria, right? So same here for integer, the thing which is understandable by your Python, that is int. For float, that is float, float in smaller case, and for string, that is str. So these three are the data types. Let me tell you again. So variable, which is known as identifier, and the use of the variable is used to store value, or you can say a data. Yeah, so let's get started. So today's task, what is our today's task? Today's task is we are going to write a Python program to perform arithmetic operations. Yeah. So now you will be wondering, what are arithmetic operations? So arithmetic operations are basically addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the arithmetic operations. So let's get started. So I'm going to open my Python ideally. So I will show you how. So you will just simply have to open Python ideally. I'm going to click IDLE. So I will just click on open. So it will open Python for me. Yeah, if you can see here, it's open. Now you'll click on file. Now you'll say new file. So basically it's look like a notepad, if you can see. Yeah, I will start typing. If you want that your font is really very small, so just click on options. Just say configure IDLE. And you can select the size, and if you want to change the font, you can change the font. Yeah, and just you can click on apply, so your font size will become big. Yeah, so let's get started. As I told, that variable is used to store the data. So a is equals to, let's say, 10, and b is equals to, let's say, 5. Okay, so here if we can see, a is my variable and b is also my variable. So a is storing 10 and b is storing 5. Yeah, so what are data types? Very first, what are data types? As I told, very first data type which we have, that is integer. Next we have float, and then we have string. So what is integer? Any number without decimal. It can be positive or negative. That is nothing but the integer. Yeah. What is float? A number compulsory with the decimal value. It can be positive or negative. That is float. Yeah. And what is string? The example of string is anything inside this double quote. It can be uppercase, lowercase, any special character, symbol, anything. Like inside double quote, you can put anything. That is nothing but a string. Yeah. So if you can see here in my program, I said a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 5. So you can see A is integer data type and B is also integer data type. And simply I'm going to use a function called print in bracket A plus B, and I will close the bracket. Yeah. And I will run it. Now how to run that I will show you. You have to click on run module, and every time whenever you run it will ask you, do you want to save it? Yes, obviously you have to save this. And then I have created one folder on my desktop called Python programs. So I will just click on Python programs and simply I will save it as add. Yeah. So give a simple name. I will just press enter. Now if you will see, yeah, 15. It's giving me answer what? 15. So 10 plus 5 is what? 15. Yes, it's giving me the correct answer, right? Okay. Let's now do the next program in the same file. X is equals to 1.2, y is equals to 1.1. Print, I will say in bracket, I will say A minus B. Now I'm doing subtraction here. Again, I will run it. The shortcut to run the program, you can also press Control plus F5. Control plus F5. I will press enter here. And then you will see that the answer is, if you can see it's saying answer 5. Now why it's saying 5 here? The reason why it's saying 5 here, because here I wrote print A minus B, right? I wrote A minus B here. That's taking the value of A and B, that is 10 minus 5, and that's why it's giving me the answer 5. And here it's saying 10 plus 5, that is 15. So that's why it's giving you the answer 15, right? Now, what I will say here is I will say X minus Y. I will run it. Now see, yes, it's giving me the answer now. If you can see 1.2 minus 1.1, so this will be the answer. This is subtraction. Yeah, let's go for the next. The next is, let's take, again, you can take A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 2 and print A multiply, that is shift plus 8, that is asterisk sign B, and I will close the bracket. Then I will again say Control F5. Now, if you can see in my program, there are 2A and 2B, right? Now you will be wondering which value it will take. It will take 10 as A or 3 as A. So in Python, whatever is the last value, it will take that value. Okay, it will ignore the previous value. So right now, fresh value is 3. So here, when it will multiply 3 multiply by 2. And when here it will add it as 10 plus 15. So let's see what is the answer here. So I will say Control plus F5 to run my code. Yes. So you can see here my answer, that is 15. That is answer for A plus B. 10 plus 5 is 15. Then 1.2 minus 1.1 is this answer. And which one I added, that is 3. 2 is what? 6. Yeah. So if you can see, if I'm writing single code of addition, it's hardly taking me 3 lines to write. Comparison with other language, it will take more than 7 to 8 lines. Yeah. So let's do the next part, that is X is equals to, let's say 3 and Y is equals to, let's say 12, and print X divided by Y. So the slash is used for division. I will just run it again. If you see 0.25, if you see numerator should be bigger than denominator to divide, right? So my X should be 12 and my Y should be 3. And if I divide it, it's giving me 4. How it's giving me 4? If you can see, if I divide 3 by 12, so 3 fours is how much? 12. So whenever you divide, it don't give you the remainder, it give you the quotient. So the quotient is how much? 4. Yeah. So in this way, we perform arithmetic operation in Python. Yeah. So now we are going to see the rules to declare your variable. Yeah. Rules for variables. Now, if you can see here, I said A is equals to 10. Yes, you can say, but you cannot like name your variable as 1A. You cannot have integer name. You can say A1. Yes, that is allowed. First name should be alphabetic. Later you can add numeric value, but it should start with the alphabetical value. Yeah. For example, if you want to say A space B is equals to 10. So you cannot have a space in between your variable name. You have to, if you want a space, you can give underscore or you can give a dash, but that is not allowed. Yeah, space is not being used. This is how you can declare your variable. Yeah. Also, you can say a comma b is equals to 10 comma 2. It means that value of a is how much 10 and b is how much 2. In this way also you can declare your variables. So these are some rules to declare our variables. I hope you understand now what is data type, what is variables. So basically variables is also known as identifier. It is used to hold your value. And data type, there are three type of data which we studied, that is integer, float, and str. Yeah, I hope you understood this. Now we are going to see what are the conditional statement in the next class. For that, stay tuned and subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, and never miss any update on this channel. Thank you so much.